You and I could do a lot of great things together.
The Daleks work alone. Greetings everyone and welcome to Collect Corps. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends series Build-A-Figure Xemnu Wave Supervillains Red Skull. These names are ridiculous, but yeah, let's just get into it. And getting Schmidt out of the packaging, isn't he just delightfully evil? This is the most classic of classic Red Skulls, just a jumpsuit, red head, green hands, brown boots. It's so iconic to this look, and I just really enjoy it. It is very, I guess clean is probably the nicest way of putting it. It doesn't have much in terms of paint. The belt is pretty nicely painted black. You have the armband with the Hydra logo, which is very well decaled. I like that. And otherwise, it's just man in jumpsuit. It just happens to be Red Skull in a jumpsuit. I do find him a little bit difficult to stand, which might just be mine, because I've seen a lot of people not have this issue during their reviews of him. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling to actually get him to stand up straight. He seems to want to lean back a lot. There we go. But overall, yeah, I really like just the overall look. It's very much the, I want to say it's the mask look. It's a very large head for the body size. I can look at it as being his actual head. It doesn't bug me too much to think of it either way. But overall, I just think this is a really cool figure. Going over articulation, this is Marvel Legends. So of course, it's a ball going up to the head, but instead of it being a typical ball and hinge setup, it's actually a dumbbell, which surprised me at first because it's not the standard, but it does allow for, that's forward, that's back, and then you get a lot of tilt out of that. I really like that. The amount of tilt you get is really impressive. But then at the bottom of the neck, it's actually on, I don't know if it's another dumbbell or whether it's a ball at that point. But in any case, you can actually get all the way forward and a decent amount of extra back just by using that, as well as tilting that actually gets you even more tilt. So that is actually really, really impressive. Changing my lights because I was realising that getting close to the camera was just making everything go dark. At the torso, we do have crunch, gives you forward, back, I like it. Nothing else at the waist other than the rotation, which does break up the sculpt, so it's not really ideal, but it's fine. It gives you a decent amount of movement. You know, you can get some pretty concerning positions, honestly. So, overall, pretty good. On the arms, you have out a little less than 90, not ideal, but still okay. That goes all the way around, of course. You have swivel at the bicep, very cool. You have double elbow, but with the sleeves, with the detailing, you can get it, you know what, I'll actually say it. It's pretty far under the circumstances, but it's still, like, you could get further if the sculpt was maybe tuned down a little bit. I'm not going to complain, though. I think it's still a really good design, and overall, really good articulation. Then at the wrist, you have gunfinger going up and down. That swivels, of course. Very good. The other hand is also up and down because it's a trigger finger as well. I'll get into the other hands. Some of them are side to side. But yeah, by default, he comes with 2 trigger fingers, which is odd, to say the least. But yeah, moving on to legs, we have out, better than some Spider-Man, actually. We have swivel at the thigh, which is always a good thing. We have double knee, which is a little tight on mine, especially at the bottom. There we go. And yeah, that's going all the way up. But you know, it's always nice to have that amount of movement, even if you're not really going to be doing that much in displays. Rotation at the boot cut, which is always good. And then you've already seen the back. That's the back on that. Moving it forward, the detents are really tight on this figure. Right, that's forward. Pretty good. And then, of course, forward-facing pin for rocker, which also has a lot of really harsh detents in it. Really, really tight figure overall. It's really odd. Then for accessories, we get the 2 aforementioned trigger finger hands, we get 2 fists, and then 2 maniacal I control the world light grippy hands. You also get an alternate head, which is more of a grumpy, annoyed, angry, whatever, just not a positive head. And if I just quickly pop that off, pop that on, that's a bit tight. But yeah, I quite like that. That's more of the actual, this is his skull, even if it is the same size pretty much. I look at this one, I see a mask. I look at this one, I see his actual skull, which I think is fun. It's a cool little design, and yeah, I might actually leave this one on, honestly. Then we also have a Cosmic Cube in all its blueberry gumdrop glory. And then this Hydra Blaster, which does have a very nice decal of the Hydra logo on the other side. Very cool. And then, of course, this is a Build-A-Figure Wave. Xemnu's head. Xemnu's head. Xemnu's head. For comparisons, we have Marvel Legends Venompool Wave Carnage and the Gamerverse Iron Man. Overall, I think this works really well. I don't have a Captain America, unfortunately, to compare with. But yeah, this works for me. Then, for a mixed display, we have the Black Series Stormtrooper and the Jazzwares Fortnite Fish Stick. And then, just for fun, some other Nazis, basically. But on that note, that is going to be it for this review. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new around here, and ring that bell so you get notified of every new upload. I do a new review every Tuesday and Friday, so if you ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I upload. But otherwise, that's going to be it for this review. So thanks for watching, and yeah, bye!